So I admit I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt, so that when I had an emergency, I had money set aside. So when my son's glasses break, I could actually get him new ones. I can't do any of that right now. My car broke down, and so I'm in a friend's car just to work, to continue living paycheck to paycheck. I knew it was going to be hard, and that it wasn't going to come fast. I just wish that things would work out better. I really regret that everything is taking so long, because there's so much pushback, because I don't even know the reasons anymore. I don't understand why good things have to be trampled on. I don't know why good people have to be trampled on. I don't want a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to not live paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be able to live and work. I work 7 days a week to not even make ends meet sometimes, and my car broke down, and I have a few $1,000s worth of repairs to do on it. My son's glasses broke, and I can't even take him to the eye doctor. I just want to get past the hard part. I want to get to the part where it's not just crippling. I know he's working on it. I know that it's gonna get better, and that it wouldn't have been any better with anybody else. I just really needed things to start working again. They're still not. I mean, I owe more in taxes this year, which is just more debt that I can't pay. And I have to pay. It's just another $100 or so a month that I can't afford. So no, I guess I really don't regret voting for Donald Trump. I just regret that his changes didn't come sooner. I just need relief. I need the good things to start coming. I know it's coming. I just need it sooner rather than later right now. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, thanks.
FAFO season is in full swing, and MAGA voters are feeling it hard. Yes, you voted against your own interest and now you're shocked. It didn't work out. I know. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have thought we would witness these things? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am FREAKOUT. Today we are diving into head first into the absolute meltdown unfolding across the country, where DT supporters, yes, I mean the red hat wearing, flag waving MAGA base, are now panicking, crying, and filled with regret after DT's tariffs, trade war, and economic chaos hit them where it hurts their wallets. We've seen MAGA voters openly freaking out, breaking down in tears, and finally realizing the man they thought was their champion stabbed them straight in the back. But before we start, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get into it. FAFO season continues.
I have seen a lot of videos like this, and while it's great and it's fabulous to hear that people regret voting for Donald Trump, everyone that I know that voted for Donald Trump were voting for him for all the things that he's actually doing right now. That's what they wanted. And while these videos are talking about, I regret my vote, and they're crying and they're sad and they seem like they really feel some kind of way about voting for him, the things that they're mentioning that they're upset about, like why they voted for him and, you know, these things, whatever they're crying about, still has to do with them. She is saying that she's crying and saying that she regrets voting for him, which I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm an empath to a fault. I feel bad even for like the bad guys in the movies when something happens. Like, I tend to still see a spark of goodness in people. At least I try to, you know. And so some of these people, some of these farmers that voted red, some of these people, small businesses that are collapsing and, you know, they're having a hard time. Like, there is still a part of me that feels bad for them. But they do not feel bad for all the bad things that this man has been doing. You know, executive orders, all these things he's been canceling and cutting funding for, and all these things that help lower income people, people of color, immigrants. They aren't upset that he's doing those things, and that's why they're crying on these videos saying they regret voting for him. No. They are upset they voted for him because he is only helping his billionaire friends, and their small businesses are sinking. They are having to pay more for groceries. They're having to pay more for gas. Their hours at work are getting cut, whatever, because the economy sucks. He is destroying everything. Everything is on fire. But you guys voted for this. You did this. And it's really hard for me to not only empathize with someone that voted for him, knowing the kind of person that he is. He made it fully, you guys knew what kind of person he was. And you aren't sad because he's hurting other people. Still, you are still worried about yourself. You are only worried about something when it affects you. You don't care if it's affecting the LGBTQ community. You don't care if it's affecting people of color or lower income communities or immigrants or anything. You only care when it affects you. And you cannot even start to put yourself in someone else's shoes and try to empathize with them or anything. You guys are only worried about yourselves. And this video is a prime example of that. She is not sad for anything bad that has happened to anybody else, and that's why she regrets her vote. She regrets her vote because she thought she was getting something good by voting for a schmacist, schmomophobic, terrible human being. And now she's like, I don't know, somehow surprised. I don't know, especially at this point. I don't know how you're surprised at this point. Like, we are way into the game. But it is hard for me to see someone that has a family, you know, that they're not doing well financially and they're crying. That is hard for someone like me. But I realized when I watched this video, I was more pissed than I was feeling like empathy for her. And that is something very new for me.
Have y'all been polled yet? Like, do y'all know anybody that's been polled? Somebody please leave it in the comments if you've been polled, because new polling are showing stuff like this, that most Republicans or people who voted for Trump regret our vote. And I'm just curious, who are they polling here? I've never been polled. I don't know anybody that's been polled. I haven't seen anybody on this app that said they've been polled. So where are they getting these numbers from? I was thinking it and going around, and I think they're just asking liberals. Like, liberals are doing the polling for us because liberals love, and I'm saying they love speaking for other communities. So they're probably thinking that us Republicans sure do regret our votes. And if we don't, we should regret our votes. So polling shows that most of us regret our votes, which is completely insanity to hear about. But, nothing surprises me anymore. But yeah, just let me know. Do you regret your vote? Because I sure as hell don't. Y'all have a great day.
At least brave to come out and express it and say it loud and say that you regret, say that you've done a mistake. Just agree that you did a mistake. Okay, not just come out and say that because things are not going the way you planned, because things are not going the way you liked, because things are not really going the way you voted, and then you come out and say, I regret my vote. Man, okay, we might take you as a serious person or not because of your behavior, but the way you come and explain and say, he's not doing it quickly, he's not changing the economy, he's not doing this. So what are your expectations? Yes, it's better you come out and fully say you regret. Yes, you regret your actions, you regret your deeds, what you've done. So instead of coming here and say, the guy is not pushing it very very hard, he's not making it quick for us to get a good economy. So you were expecting someone to change something in 3 months, in 2 months, or 1 month. That was your expectation for him to change it in 1 month. Yes, you were expecting for him to make MAGA, to make America great again in 3 months, and right now you're not seeing anything. You're not even getting a sign of change. Okay, you're not getting even things are going harder. Yes, they are going hard than the way you expected. Things are going really very difficult on your side than the way you expected, and you want just people to come and say have sympathy for you and say this and that. No way. You voted for that. You know exactly what you voted for. You know exactly what you did. There is no need of coming out and say, I regret, I don't regret, man, just agree. We are not here to say that you come out and say sorry. No. Just, admit. Even if you admit in your heart that you made a mistake, maybe next time you're not going to repeat it again, because there is no way the guy is going to change it in 3 months, just 100 days. No way. We've seen US farmers got slammed. China retaliated their own tariffs and cut off billions of dollars of American farm export. We've seen manufacturer costs skyrocketed. American companies had to pay more for materials, which meant higher prices for consumers, and a lot of layoffs. Jobs were lost, not gained, So it's a lot of things that happened, and it has made people to realize that they did a mistake. Yes, it hit hard, very hard. So over the past few months, the internet has been filled with the DT supporters openly admitting they've been scammed. They have been they have been betrayed. Farmers in Iowa posting TikTok saying we lost our farms, we trust DT and now we have nothing. We've seen many truck drivers, the ports are empty. Man, it's a lot of things that is happening, which is proving these people that they were wrong. They did wrong, but they don't want to admit. They don't like admitting things. So now we're asking ourselves, how did we get here? Why did many people they vote without seeing anything, while the guy presented Project 2025 in front of them? Okay, they might say that he sold them a fantasy, which is not true, because the guy have showed you everything. He have presented you the project. You know exactly what he's going to do. But the sad thing is, you guys, you even if you read or not, you went ahead and do these things and vote against your own interest. And right now you're coming out and say things are hard on your side. You're coming say you are not afford to repair your car, while you are the one who caused all those problems to come to you. You're the one who brought all those problems to your side. Yes. So don't come out and say, we were supposed to do it in a 1 month. How is that possible? Is that possible to do it in 1 month? Really? It's not possible. It's not possible for anyone to do it in just 1 month. The way we are saying that the guy can't do it in 1 month, the guy can't change the economy in 1 month, the guy can't do this. Man, it's not possible. We are lying to ourselves. Yes, we are selling lies to our minds, to our heart. We are not we are not telling ourselves the truth, because it's impossible to change the economy in 3 months if there is a way to change it. But sometimes there is even no way to change it. There is a way to make it worse. Yes, there is a way to take it down. And people are now seeing like their businesses are going down. They are seeing like their small businesses are not earning the way they used to earn. They are seeing like, bills are just going up. They can't afford their health. They can't afford even feeding their families. Right now they are realizing that, hey, we did a mistake. We should have done this. We should have been careful of what we did. I am FREAKOUT. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here. Let's meet in the next one. Don't go without subscribing, liking, and share this video.